And the La Liga schedule is announced, boys and girls. In this video, we'll be checking every single one of the three big teams in Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico. We will analyze which teams got the toughest schedule. We will analyze which team at what moment of the season they might struggle the most, and of course talk about when the El Clasicos and the Madrid derby will take place. Before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and of course comment your own thoughts about each of the schedules. And before we start, by the way, let me just put it out there straight away, let me just put it out there. I personally think, and I've been thinking about this for so many years, I personally think that the La Liga schedule is rigged. For me, it's rigged. For me, I think everyone knows when El Clasico will take place. Every single person knows when El Clasico will take place. You can ask someone, they haven't even checked the schedule yet. They haven't even checked it. Just ask them, when do you think El Clasico? October? Yes, correcto. Bro, it's so predictable. If you go back with the past 10 to 15 years, and I haven't checked it myself, by the way, I'm pretty sure 80% of the times, Madrid and Barca are playing in October. Brother, it's so predictable at this point. I'm pretty sure I know the reason why. La Liga wants it where they are thinking in their heads that Madrid and Barca are competing for the title race. It's going to be close. It's going to be a very tight title race. Hence the reason why the second El Clasico will take place around April and May, which will be the decider. I mean, look what happened last season. You know what I mean? But I feel like if you go back to the past 15 years, every time we see El Clasico in October, why is it we don't see El Clasico in September? Why can't I play Barcelona in December? Why can't I play Barcelona in August, first game of the season? Why? Why is it always October, bro? Anyway, I've released what I wanted. You know what I mean? I've had this in my right here for a while. But let's start with, who should we start with? We start with, come on, man. Let's start with Atleti. Start with Atleti, the team that finished third. And their schedule is they start the season with Espanyol away from home, which isn't easy. Then Elche, Alaves, Villarreal, Mallorca, 2 home games. Oh, shock. Shock. Madrid and Atleti in September. I mean, it's not like it's not happened before. You know what I mean? Last season it happened, the year before. Brother, I feel like... I feel like El Clasico is always October and the Madrid derby is always September. It's so predictable, bro. And then they've got Celta, Osasuna, Betis, Seville, Levante away from home, which is in November. Then the 3 December games, they've got Bilbao, Valencia, and Girona. They start the season raw. So straight away in Jan to kick off 2026, they've got 2 away games. One against Sociedad and one against Barcelona. That's going to be tough. That's a tough start. And then, of course, Alaves, Mallorca, Levante. In terms of their toughest period, where I'm thinking about where I think they will struggle the most, Atleti isn't the team that starts the season well. They always, mid part of the season, is where they gradually come into the title race. Similar to what happened last season. They started last season so badly. But they picked up form basically around October time, November time. And bro, in December when they beat Barcelona, they were like 5 points ahead of Real Madrid and 7 points ahead of Barcelona. Like they were clear, and they had a massive drop off, by the way, in 2025. But I think in this one, I think the moment where they will struggle the most, personally speaking, I think will be this to kick off the year. Very similar to basically what happened this year. Like this start right here is very difficult. And playing Betis as well, I think the start of the year, I think, for Atleti will be massive. Then we've got Barcelona. And Barcelona's schedule, they, of course, the first 3 games is away from home, which has been agreed by both La Liga and Laporte. That is because of the fact the new camp will not be ready by then. And Barcelona think that the new camp will be ready come September time. And then September, so they start the season of Mallorca, then Levante and then Vallecano. Okay, starting away from home to Mallorca is not easy, by the way. That's going to be difficult, and this is going to be difficult. Levante as well, to be fair. Then September, Valencia, Getafe. They've got 3 home games against Valencia, Getafe, and Sociedad. That's a calm schedule in September. Then October, you've got the Seville game, and of course Madrid, which is, ironically enough, the same time we played last time. This is the same time we played last year, if I'm not mistaken. Then November is Elche, Celta Vigo, Bilbao, Alaves, 3 home games as well. Then December is where, ooh, this is difficult. Ooh. In December, they've got 2 away games, Betis Villarreal, which isn't easy. And if you want to add the Champions League games as well, because that's going to be 2 Champions League phases in December. So in total, ooh, December's not. Ooh, even this to be fair. Whoa, 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 wait. Oh my goodness, yo, this period right here, yeah. As you guys can see from the screen, this little 7 game stretch, by the way, this is gonna be a massive deciding point for Barcelona. They basically have to play 4 away games, but the four away games they have to play is Betis, Villarreal, Espanyol, and Sociedad. And the home games is Bilbao and Atleti. This 7 game period right here, that is going to be crucial for Barcelona. Because if you want to add the last game, okay, so basically, look at this here. Barcelona basically play 3 games here and 5 games here. So 8 games in total, yeah? Combine that with the fact there's going to be 2 Champions League games here and 2 Champions League games here, which will basically mean that's going to be 10 games. Combine that with the fact there's going to be 2 Copa del Rey games in January. So in total, in 2 months, Barcelona are going to be playing about 12 games, competing for 3 trophies. And on top of that, in January, we're going to have the Super Cup. Yo! This period right here, let me see Real Madrid, this period as well. Forget the start. Let me see how. So we're going to have Celta Vigo, Alaves, and Seville. I'll take that. That's a calm December. Now let's check January. This is January. We've got Vallecano, Villarreal, Levante. Oh, okay, this is difficult as well. So it's not. Yeah, it's difficult as well. Because the Super Cup will be, I think this game will be delayed. No, this game is not going to be delayed. I think this game is going to be delayed because that's when the Club World Cup is going to take place. Not the Club World Cup, apologies, the Super Cup. And then the Cup of the Rey, I can't lie. This January is going to decide so many games. But for Real Madrid, we start the season with Osasuna, then Oviedo, which isn't going to be easy, to be fair, because Oviedo, they've just been promoted. It's going to be a very hostile environment. Bro, they're going to welcome Real Madrid to their first home game since how many years? So this game it's not going to be easy. Then Mallorca, I'll take this. I expect 9 points from this, easy. Then this September, typical. Sociedad away from home, always happens, bro. I remember it happened 14-15. I remember we played Sociedad and Atleti also in September. So Sociedad away from home, that's not going to be easy. Espanyol, Levante. So we've got 3 away games in September, and if you combine that with the fact that's going to be a Champions League game as well. So it's going to be 5 games here. October, we got Villarreal, Getafe, Barcelona. Barcelona's there. November is Valencia, Vallecano, Elche. Then we spoke about this already. What's the end of the season? The end of the season is going to be Bilbao. That's our last game of the season. But this period right here, March and April, this is when Champions League is going to take place, the knockout phase. And this is when the Copa del Rey semi-finals and the quarterfinals and potentially the final will take place as well. But the most important thing to bear in mind is not this. For Real Madrid fans, the most important thing to bear in mind is this period right here. August, September, 4 games basically, and October. And potentially November. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, of course, Jude Bellingham will be doing his surgery once the Club World Cup finishes. So if we lose against Dortmund, or if we lose in the semi-final, if we lose in the final, whatever happens, we are basically out. And Jude will undergo surgery. Let's say, for argument's sake, Madrid, they progress to the final and they win the Club World Cup. Jude would then do surgery mid-July. He will travel back to Spain and do the surgery, which will be towards the end of July, the last 2 weeks of July. The surgery will be 3 to 4 months. So Jude, if the surgery is successful, will be out for 3 to 4 months, which basically confirms he'll be out for the whole of August. That is 100%. He'll be out for September. That is 100%. And he will be out for October, and that is 95%. November is I personally think this is where I've got 2 predictions. If Real Madrid does well in La Liga and we don't rush Jude back, which is the most important thing, I think Jude will be back after the international break, right here, because the international break will be right here, this period. Jude will be back for this game. So game week 13, Jude will be back against Elche. This is my prediction. But knowing Jude, not personally, but knowing Jude and the character he is and his mentality, he wants to come back. He wants to recover as quickly as possible. I think Jude will push himself and will fight with Real Madrid and will try to agree with Real Madrid. Let me come back for this game. Let me come back for Real Madrid and Barcelona in October. I think that's when Jude will aim to come back, which basically means Jude will be out 100% for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I personally think it's going to be this, and this. I think we'll be back here. But it's 100% guaranteed he'll be out for the 9 games, which means Madrid will now have to adapt without Jude. And I'll be making a video in the next couple of weeks how Real Madrid, I expect and I want Real Madrid to line up without Jude and what we can do without him. But I think that is very important to bear in mind. But, of course, the El Clásicos will be in October and will be in May. The exact same date as basically last season. Exact same date. Literally, exact same period. I remember very specifically. Bro, this happened a couple months ago. I remember this specifically right here. Exact same date. This is, of course, going to be the first time that Xabi Alonso will be managing an El Clasico. So there's going to be a lot of question marks about that. But if we had to pick the toughest schedule of all 3 teams, I personally think the team that's got the most difficult period is Barcelona right here. This stretch right here of Barcelona, where they basically have to play, this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games, 4 away games, and each of them are Betis, Villarreal, Espanyol, and Sociedad. Not easy. And the home games are Bilbao and Atletico. Not easy. Combine that with the fact that's going to be the Super Cup right here, and combine that with the fact that's going to be the Champions League 2 league phases, it's not going to be easy. Barca, I think, are the difficult. That little stretch right here is gonna, for me, is gonna decide a lot of things. For us, our most difficult period might have to be. I don't think it's the start of the year. I think I'm more than happy with the start of the year. It's this one. Where is it? For me, it's this one. For me, our most difficult period is this one, because I'm basing it on the fact that we're not gonna have Jude. I'm based on the fact that without Jude, we're going to be playing 4 away games, and those 4 away games are to Sociedad, to Levante, and to Atleti. 2 of them, we know them. We've got. It's not going to be easy. So I think our most difficult period will be this right here in September without Jude Bellingham. As for Atleti, their most difficult period, to be fair, Atleti, they've got a bunch of games, yeah, which I look at. And I think their schedule is quite balanced. There isn't a moment of the season where I feel like, oh, that's going to be difficult. Maybe this right here. This right here, maybe. The back-to-back. Ooh. Okay. This right here. Atleti. Sociedad, Getafe, Madrid, Barcelona, Seville, and Bilbao. Yeah, and then 2 away games to Elche and Valencia. Allah. Yeah. Their season will be decided basically in March, April. Which, at that point, are they going to be competing for the La Liga? We will see. They are spending a lot of money, by the way. Like I'll make a video about it. They are spending a lot of money. I don't want anyone not to say, Atleti are not part of the title race. They should be part of the title race. Because the amount of money which they're spending and investing, brother, you better be part of the title race. But anyway, chat, this is my thoughts and the reaction of each of the 3 teams. Put down in the comments what you guys make of the La Liga schedule, who you think have got the toughest schedule. Don't forget to like the video. We're getting very close to 80K, which is absolute insane. Don't forget to, of course, comment your own thoughts. And, of course, I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.